This is it. I worked for my college degree. I should be a manager trainee because, most like the one lady at Popeyes, she was supposed to call me back when my background check cleared. And she told me that her managers are all kids too, 20 or 21. They don't know how to talk to people. Um, you know, and she was making excuses. I'm supposed to get, these jobs at gas stations and stuff like that that pay next to nothing. Um, and just live like a vagabond. And Dimitri's reaction when I told him I got hired to work at Taco Bell, he was like, "Oh, Jeanette, that's low paying. It's $8 an hour. It's 50 cents more than what I made at the gas station, and 34 hours a week to me would be a fortune compared to what I made at the gas station." But what's really happening here? My son and I are going to sleep in my truck so I can save the money that I do have, and and so he can go to school and be abused. And his whole thing is, oh, well, there's nothing I can do about it because I hadn't made anybody do the things that they're doing to me. So, what else can I do? I'm his mother. I'm supposed to be defending him. And he shouldn't have to put up with that and having his reputation destroyed and stuff. That's stuff that he doesn't deserve. And it's taking him out of the honors class. He's a very bright kid. He wants to go to med school. And, and it hurts him a lot. And he gets upset, and he is upset, and he is very distraught by it. Um, Terrible. He's not a bully. He's never raised a hand to anybody, and um, that's devastating to me as his mother because I feel helpless to do anything about it. Because that's what's being said and done to him, that somebody's falsifying those types of accusations. I got the principal on tape line. You know, she told me that there was no sexual behavior. Jacob wasn't doing anything sexual, didn't mean anything sexual, that all the kids were involved. It wasn't just Jake and Nick, and that all the kids were talking about it, which indicates failure to supervise on her part and prevent the children from talking about it and acting it out. Um, you know, there goes Edward. He's on disability because one of his eyes didn't work. That's the only reason that he's on disability. He got in some type of a fight or something, and his eye got injured. But he can't have a job. We only stayed at his apartment one single night. So here it is. You know, these are the things that Jake and I are having to endure for some jackass with a badge who is delusional, that is doing nothing but following me and Jake around, putting informants up to making statements that are false, making false accusations against me and Jake, and then has never supervised us, has never in any way supervised us. I'm the one who applied at Taco Bell. Nobody told me to apply there. I applied at other places too. So, just because I applied there, that doesn't mean somebody told me to go there and apply. And since I filed the application myself, that's not anybody else choosing where I'm going to work. That's where I applied to work. That's not supervising me and telling me where to go apply. And I'm supposed to be, what, a $200,000 education, running the cash register and sweeping a lobby and wiping tables and doing nothing else, and that's the best I can do. Really? I don't think so. I think if I can dig in for 4 years and earn a college degree, pass calculus, ace the final in calculus, and have 5 out of 8 jobs on my resume in leadership positions in jobs that I held for years at a time. You know what? I don't think that's true. And I shouldn't have to settle for that. And I've had to, because I've been fired from jobs that I shouldn't have been fired from. And that was because of the same thing, the falsifying evidence, falsifying accusations, and portraying me to be somebody that I'm not. I've never been an alcoholic. I don't drink. Even when we stayed at Andrea's house, I think one night I had asked her for one glass of wine, that she had asked me to buy her a bottle because she didn't have any money, so I bought her some. I only drank half the glass, and it sat in front of me for hours. Alcoholics, just can't stop. And Andrea sat there every night drinking that way. She poured bottle out after bottle out. She drank them all into her glass. She poured them out in her glass. She drank it like it was water, and then she'd fill it up again. It was just ridiculous. So, she got drunk every night. I remember finding towels in the bathroom that either she'd been cleaning up her own vomit or whatever, but they reeked of, one towel reeked of alcohol. One night, in the empty boxes and empty bottles, she drank like a fish. It's her choice and it's her home, whatever. But her testimony is more believable than mine, and she's allowed to testify, but I'm not. Okay. And she got permission from who to do that? Because nobody's ever gotten permission from me ever to testify or participate in any type of investigation, supervision, treatment team, treatment plan, whatever. Never. So, Edward's a dopehead. It's just, I'm supposed to be the one that's supposed to be the scam artist abusing anybody. I had my receipts the other night. I never scammed Andrea. She was falsifying evidence. The only reason we stayed there is that's what she was doing. And I believe what it looks like to me is whenever Jake and I do find a place to live, that the property and managers are getting paid money from Double O Dump Up, is what I call whoever this investigator is, to say that they're paying our expenses. So, it's nothing but a money scheme. It's embezzlement. And you can't do that. It's ridiculous to say that you're supervising somebody because you sent an informant to follow me and my son, and then when we were going to be at the library, and they went and ran and stood in front of the door and waited for the second that we were walking in to put a phone to their ear. Really? And didn't